It's kind of like also like the whole like you can take the boy out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the boy, right? So like you done peep
Kinda.
game for a long time, and that and then your new environment, even though it is better, it's like there's still elements of that there.
I'm thankful. I'm thankful that my parents decided to come to Long Island and move to Long Island. Because of that, I was given an opportunity for a better education, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was able to slow myself down and really was able to learn and, really focus on writing and doing things like that, because I probably wouldn't have done that if I was still in the city running around. Who knows where I would have ended up had I been left to my own devices still out there. And if my parents didn't want to, give me at least a chance to see things from a different perspective, which is why, yeah, so I pride myself on that, man. I pride myself on education. Even if you are, the way that I feel it is, even if you have been brought up in the streets and you have only these things that you are used to, and whatever the case may be, there are different perspectives, man. And you just open yourself up to new perspectives. I believe in learning. If you learn something every day, you're going to take yourself from a stagnant place and move yourself to at least uplifting your vibration. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't be stagnant. You can't be stagnant mentally if you continuously learning something. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I wanted to bring that up because it seems like you moving to a new area made you a more well-rounded person because it took you out of what you already knew, right? It started to show you something a little different. Because at that time when you moved, right, that's when you started to develop more as a musician. Is that right? Like you started to learn to play instruments.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I always, as far as like hip hop goes, I always had a thing for, rhyming, and at least I would say, like, as a hobby, I would just be freestyling, whatever, just writing little rhymes or whatever. So I had that inkling in me. But when I moved, I really wanted to play the violin. And so moving to Long Island had offered me the actual program that they had in the school to learn how to play the violin. Although I couldn't afford it, I did what I did as a street person, and I stole a violin and I taught myself how to play it. But it opened up my eyes to a whole new perspective about music, let's say.
Wow. So you taught yourself how to play?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. So what other instruments did you learn how to play during this time?
Oh man. So I learned the violin was the first instrument that I learned how to play. I really loved playing the violin. The second instrument that I learned how to play was the acoustic guitar. I taught myself how to play the acoustic guitar as well. Electric guitar, bass, drums. Right now I could probably pretty much play any instrument except for, like, I don't know, maybe saxophone or some shit like that.
So wait, during this time that you're over in Long Island as a kid and everything, did you know how to read music already, or you just like you're playing by ear?
Nah, nah. Nah, I didn't. I just played everything by ear. I didn't learn how to read music until recently. I didn't learn how to read and write sheet music till recently. I started going to Full Sail University, and I went for my bachelor's degree in sound design when I came home from jail. And I just recently got my bachelor's, but doing, like, music theory and, advanced music theory in school is what taught me how to read sheet music. Before that, I was just playing shit that I heard, like Nirvana, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like, I just try to mimic because I really always love, like, the sound of the plucking of a guitar, like how when they just be
Right,
plucking at the
right.
strings. I always fell in love with that, so I always try to mimic that, and that's how I really learned how to play. And then, after that, it was just experience. Like, I start fucking with people that are in bands, and then I start developing my own band and learning how to play different instruments. And then